said to you, what's Khabib's biggest weakness? How would you answer that? Or if there isn't one, then fair enough.
That's one. I think his biggest weakness is, I believe that he thinks he's infallible.
Interesting.
I think that's, I don't, and I think if you told him that or brought it to his attention, I believe that he would be very good at explaining to you how he does not believe that. But I believe that he surrounds himself with people who stroke his ego. I believe that culture tends to, this is what I'm counting on anyways. Tends to stroke your ego. I've seen it over there. I've seen fighters really just surround themselves with a posse that really pumps them up and jacks them up. And today he breathes oxygen. His brain needs to get oxygen. If I could short circuit that oxygen supply for half a second, then he'll sleep.
We've seen time and time again that's often a downfall for big name fighters. I'm talking, the big guys. Back in the day, you had Mike Tyson, had this whole fucking posse of yes men kissing his ass, and next minute he's not focusing in training camp. Conor McGregor, famously, he's going into fights, maybe not with the best conditioning because he's got a bunch of fucking yes men around him. And so I see what you're saying, because Khabib has this crew. He's and rightly so. They respect him, they worship him, but they treat him like this godlike figure. So your point is, are they really, really fucking pushing him hard in camp?
Who's beating his ass in sparring is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Who's throwing the shots I'm going to throw at his head, because he needs to see that. But again, this is, it needs to be said, this is the toughest Khabib. He's fought 28 times, but no one's fought this Khabib. With the circumstances that he's fighting under right now, with his father passing away, I can only imagine what he's, how tough this man's going to be to beat. So I'm working. I'm going to try my hardest. It was a business decision. I think it's a gamble, absolutely. But the legacy that I create and the money that I can make if I beat Khabib and then I beat Conor is exponentially more than what you're talking, than the scenario that you're talking about. So for me, it's business. I think it's the smart move to make for me. I think I could beat Khabib. I do think. I'm so powerful. I hit so hard. I'm so athletic. I'm just as hungry as he is. I've been working for as many years as he has. And that's the challenge ultimately the only challenge that I care for right now. As soon as I beat Tony, Conor, that fight will always be there. And the same, more so than the sense that Khabib will always be there. But we're not wrestling anymore. There's going to be a zone in front of me. It's not very big. And it's going to be a zone of death. And if, I have to represent death every time he enters this zone. And that's what I'm the best at, creating carnage, creating car crashes. So my only goal when I step in there is to create as many car crashes as possible. Whether it be our bodies hitting, our heads hitting, our fucking shoulders hitting, our fists, my fist hitting his head, his fist hitting my head. It doesn't matter. I need to create car crashes because I need to, that's the only way to beat this guy.
Darren Till, there's the grappler kid, the Norwegian kid. He looks good.
Hermanson.
Hermanson looks tough. I want somebody who means something, and it's a name meant to be. I left the division, the number 2 ranked middleweight in the world, so they can say what they want because I'm unranked at the moment, but I can come back and reassert myself very quickly if I need to. Chris Weidman seems to think he's back in business. I beg to differ. So, he's always wanted to run it back, and I wouldn't mind sending him back. Pathetic. Maybe he had weight issues or what is what. It looked like a heavyweight fight. Looked like a low level heavyweight fight. I don't know. Didn't like it.
What is the?
You never know. It's a comeback. It's a weight issue. It's a comeback. Maybe he's got some issue, but nah. Like it was bad.